God, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Watch the run.
Alert.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Watson, off play action. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wait, 10, 29, Alpha. Check 53, Here we go. Check 13, check 13. Hey, watch it. Ozzy.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Sheds off the tackle, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Regular.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Push him back. Push him back. Right here, guys. Fight to be with Mike.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Get ready. Get ready. One. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Demarcus Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing again on second down. Watson forced out to his left. He finds his man Johnson. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Set. Check. Watch 54. And come on out here.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force him into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Brady trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Complete. This is Lewis. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep to return is Duke Johnson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 23 yards the pickup there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That'll be complete to Breida. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch the safety creep.
Out of the gun, Watson. Hard throw, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to come from with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Lewis. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. From midfield, here's Brady. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And caught by Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brady now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 2nd and 5 now. Brady, and that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 14-10.
Texans 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So net.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 19. 24. I got you. I get the 6. Half. Switch. Shoot. 59.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. This is Lewis.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Room here to run. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, and all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Suckup for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again is Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On second down and 4, Brady, and complete to Lewis over the middle. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Brady, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Brady. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To throw is Watson, sliding out of the pocket. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Lyon. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Check. Crunch.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
380, rip.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Uncorks one for Davis. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Brady goes underneath for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Titans
Here's Brent Kern now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a toe.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, Foxtrot. Check it.
To throw again, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kick by Fairbairn is good. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be taken very short. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now Brady. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw, Brady. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood. Watch the flood, motion, flood. Alert flow, alert flow, alert flow. 9. Hey, we got to snap it, we got to snap it.
Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're go ahead and spike it here as that stops the clock with just under a minute to go now. Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hodges. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Stop your whining. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. One last throw here for Watson. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Titans, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.